This episode of Logan Chops Reviews is sponsored in part by Ion Games. It's in our nature. The Giveaway Geek. Hey Choppers, Logan here again. I got another game for you that's on Kickstarter right now. It's called Money Buns. I don't have a box for the game, but I do have all the cards. They're right here. You see a little nice that says Money Buns right there with a little dollar symbol right there. It's reminiscent of the old game called Bonanza, and also the recent Crypto Cartel, but it's a really light version of the game. It's light on rules. It's really quick. The artwork of the food is really cute, really beautiful depictions of the different carbs, because you play a baker in a bakery that is putting his items in an oven and then selling them, and the goal of the game is to get as much money by the end of the game as you can. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the cards. Now you'll see the card descriptions, but we don't show all of them. There are 2 times and 3 time cards, as well as wild cards, but since it's only going to be me and Gothy during this playthrough and showing you the game, we're not going to be playing with those cards, so we're not going to show you them. We're just going to show you the base cards of the game. So let's go ahead and check out Money Buns. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of the cards in Money Buns. So all the cards on the back of the cards, they say Money Buns right there. You can see Money Buns. And they have the dollar symbol right there, because whenever you cash in any of your oven's worth of cards, you will flip over however many you get to keep, and then the rest of them will go into the discard pile. And so it's got the symbol in the back of there to show you've got one of these dollars. So on the other side, they have a wide assortment of different carbs, different treats you would find in a bakery shop. You've got like macaroons. Let's see, just a regular loaf. Muffin, cinnamon bun, and these cards have varying instances of them in the deck, and you can see like the number in the upper right hand corner right there shows how many of those cards are in the deck. So cinnamon buns right here, you can see there's 7 cinnamon bun cards in the deck. There's 17 donuts in the deck. Now the numbers that we have on the bottom underneath the little yummy drawing picture of the pastry right there, this glazed chocolate donut going on, you can see it's got the card symbol right here on top, and then underneath it's got the dollar sign. So whenever you have this many in the oven, so for example 3 right here, you'll be able to trade them in for however many dots you have underneath. So you can trade, if you have 3 instances of donuts in your oven, you'll be able to trade it in for 1 cash. So you'd flip one of the donut cards over, and then you discard the other 2, and you'd keep this off to the side area in your safe, your bank, whatever you want to call it. So if I had 5 of these donuts in my oven, I'd be able to trade it in for 2 aspects of money. 7 of them, I'd be able to trade them in for 3, or 9, I'd be able to trade them in for 4. Now it's significant that the lower card count, let's see if I can find one that's even lower here than that. Yeah, like the berry cake right here. It will take you a lower amount of cards to get a higher amount of money. Like this one, I can trade in 2 of the berry cake for 2 aspects of money, dollars, cents, whatever you want to call them. Probably dollars. We'll just call them dollars. You got the dollar symbol right there. I think the rulebook just refers to it as money. 3 of them for 3, 4 of them for 4. And then, of course, the higher ratio ones. Looks like we got a bunch of different kind of carbs. I think there's like 11 or 12 in the game. I think the highest one you have is the macaroons. There's 23 macaroons in the deck. And then you trade them in 4 of them for only 1 aspect of money. 9 for 3, 11 for 4. So, the rare ones are going to get you more money. So you got to take that into account whenever you're trading in cards, or trading in cards from your oven for money whenever you got to replace stuff in your oven. So let's go ahead and get to the gameplay. So we got our deck all shuffled up, and we're ready to play Money Buns. Now everybody starts with 3 cards in their hand, and whenever you draw your cards, you have to keep them in order, because you're going to be playing the card that's rightmost in your hand, and anytime you draw a card and add it to your hand, you're going to be adding it to the left side. So since I'll be playing first, I will go ahead and draw my cards first. So there, and then the cards that I draw afterwards go to the left in my hand. So I have my 3 cards. And Gothy will go ahead and draw her 3 cards. All right. And so we are ready to play. Just as a note, since we're playing a 2-player game, the minimum player count is supposed to be 3 players, but we're only playing 2 here. So we've abided by the 3-player rules, and we've taken out the ginger snap cards that I showed you during the setup or the card explanations. So now you have to keep your cards in order that you drew them. You can't rearrange the order, put matching pairs together or anything, because you're going to play in the order that the cards are in whenever you draw them. But whenever you make any kind of trades, you can trade from anywhere in your hand. So to get started, on your turn, whoever's the active player, they are going to place 1 card, the rightmost card, in their hand into one of the 3 oven spots that they have in front of them. And they're just invisible spots. You can pretend they're in front of you. So one of your open ovens here, and any subsequent cards you play in any one either have to match a card that's already in an oven or in an open oven that you have. So my first card that I have here is a croissant right there. So that's going to go into my first oven spot that we have. And then after you do that, you turn over 2 cards from the deck, because this is the open market phase, and you will have to take these cards and either place them into one of your open ovens or trade them to another player for something, or donate them to another player. And the other player does not have to take any donations that you give them. So I'm looking at what I have in my hand coming up. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the cupcake for myself, and whenever you take any cards from the open market or you get any trades, you place it off to the side first into an oven placement section, because they don't go directly into your oven at first or into any of your ovens, and no cards ever go into your hands other than whenever you draw. So that card's going to go over there into my oven placement on the side. And then we've got this loaf here. I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can trade this to Gothy over here for either a croissant or a cupcake. Are you willing to trade for a croissant or a cupcake? This loaf.
I guess I'll trade you a cupcake.
Okay, so this is a cupcake. So that loaf will go into her oven placement. This cupcake that I get from the trade will go into my oven placement. And then we will actually go to the oven placement phase, where anything you have in your oven placement area will get put into an oven. So since this one has a croissant, I've got to put these 2 cupcakes here into my second open oven. All right, and that's the 3rd step. 4th step is each player draws 1 card, starting with the active player. So, and it goes to the left behind all your other cards. So I will draw that card there. Gothy will draw a card and add it to the left-hand side of her card. And then your turn is done, and you go ahead and pass play to the other player.
So I'm going to play muffin.
No, Gothy plays a muffin to her second oven. All right, and that's her 1 card per turn. So now she'll go to the open market. Ooh, both things that I kind of need. See, I'm looking in my hand at what I have to offer her for trade. Or I could just wait for her. Or she could just donate them to me to be nice. That's all up to her.
You're funny. Do you have any muffins?
No, go fish. Oh, wrong game. No, I do not have any muffins. Could I possibly interest you in a donut or a bunt cake?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'll be nice. I'll just give them to you.
You give both of them to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's going to donate them to me, so they will go into my oven placement area off to the side. And then since there's no more cards in the open market, it goes to the oven placement where I place my cards from there into my ovens. So I've got stuff there. And then starting with Gothy, we each draw 1 card and put it to the left of our hand. All right. So now, beginning my turn, I can play, yes, I can play my 1 card. I'm going to play another cupcake on my stack of cupcakes. I've got 4 cupcakes here. Now, I could turn these in, because I see right here on my card it says I can turn in 3 cupcakes for 1 coin or dollar, whatever it is, one significant piece of money in the game. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try to hold off to see what else I can get. So let's go ahead and flip these 2 cards for my open market. You can trade your cards in at any time for your money during your turn. So I see these right here. Oh, what do we got? A berry cake and a macaroon. Let's see. Let's see. Do you need any of those? You want it? No, none of those carbs are good for you. So I'm gonna have to actually take both of them. She doesn't want any of them to go into her.
This is a great game for us diabetics.
Oh yeah, the great game for us diabetics to play. We're just loading up on carbs in our bakery to sell off. Okay, I'm going to see what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade in. I am going to trade in. Whenever you trade in, you don't just trade some of them from your oven. You have to put all of them out there. So even though I'm only going to get a reward for the 3 here, I'm only going to get 1 piece of money. I've got to get rid of all 4 of these cupcakes. But I go ahead and I keep one of them and flip it and keep it over in my area to show that I have 1 piece of money over there. The other ones go into a discard pile there. So, because I have to have open ovens. So then the macaroon will first go to the oven placement area, and then they will get placed into an open oven spot that I have 1, 2, 3. So all my ovens are full right now. And then at the end of my turn, I go ahead and I draw 1 card, and Gothy will go ahead and draw a card. Okay.
It's my turn. I'm going to play another muffin.
But she plays her muffin. All right. And then let's see what you've got in the open market. Oh, another muffin. And another muffin.
I'm taking both of them. Oh,
she's going to take both of them. So they go into her oven placement area, and then they go ahead and get placed into either a pre-existing oven that has muffins or her open one. There we go. All right. So then you get to draw your card. And I will draw my card for the turn. Okay. Let's see. So now I've got looking at the cards on my hand. I don't have anything to match any of these, so I'm gonna have to get rid of one of my my products here. And the smart way to do this is if you look at the cards that have the biggest number right there in the upper corner, like we talked about during the card placing. That's how many occurrences of the card happen. But I'm looking at what I have in my hand, and I might not want to get rid of that. No, I think I am. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this macaroon because I have to replace it with the first card in my hand. I have to play that first card in my hand, and it's a donut. All right, and so let's go ahead and go to the open market. Oh, it's a macaroon. Looks like I made a bad choice. Oh, and another macaroon. I have to take both of those. Well, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to get rid of this berry cake and put these into my oven. I could have had 3 of them, but I did not. I don't have telepathy or any kind of precognitive ability to be able to see into the future. Oh, I'm sorry. They first go into my oven placement area and then get placed into my oven. And then I will draw at the end of my turn. Gothy, go ahead and draw yours, and then we'll
wait.
Go. My card. Did I? Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Here. No, go ahead and draw this one. We'll put that one. Since I already saw it, we'll put it in the middle of the deck. I got overzealous because I was talking while drawing.
I'm going to play a loaf.
Okay, go ahead and pinch your loaf. Oh. It's a pretty nice looking loaf. Got a bunch here.
2 butt cakes.
Oh.
I guess I'll take none.
Yeah.
Go here.
Into your oven placement, and then go into an open oven. And play continues back and forth. Go ahead and draw your card for the end of the turn. Play continues like this, back and forth, until you have gone all the way through the deck one time. Then you will shuffle any of the discards that are in the discard pile to make a new draw deck, and then you'll go through the deck a second time. And once that ends and every card in the deck is gone through the second time, then everybody will clear out any remaining ovens they have. They will cash them in for anything they have. Anything in your hand will not count towards your score. It's only what you have on the table in your ovens. You'll go ahead and cash them in and total up whatever money you have. Player with the highest money wins. So let's go ahead and get to the review. So Money Buns is a really quick, easy to learn, really fast playing, cute game. Like our kids picked it up like that. It's really easy to understand. You can get together with some friends if you just need a quick game to play. You don't feel like playing a rules heavy game. Just get out the deck of cards, shuffle it up. Everybody grabs 3 and just go. It's the rules are really easy to understand. You play the 1 card, you deal out your market cards, and you just go and cash in whenever you can. And you don't have to cash in only whenever there is you need an empty oven. You can also cash in at any time during your turn. So if you feel you got enough cards there and you just want to have an open oven, cash in your cards. Cash in those carbs. Get your money. Sell off those sweets. So go ahead and check it out. It's on the Kickstarter. The link will be in the description below. It's got about 2 more weeks on it. So go ahead and check it out. I'm Logan for Logan Chops Reviews Previews. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming.